What's up, guys? Can't believe it's been so many years since Deborah Voorhees started her 13 Fanboy film project, and finally it's here, and we're gonna review it. So anyway, let's do this. "13 Fanboy" stars Dee Wallace, Haley Greenbauer, Corey Feldman, Kane Hodder, Lara Park Lincoln, Julie Aronson, and is directed by Deborah Voorhees. What's up, guys? I can't believe the day is finally here because let me just preface this by saying I'm in this movie. I have a very, very, very small part in this movie, and it might have been 2 years ago that Deborah gave me a call, said, "I want you to be in this movie," and I was completely flattered and thankful. And just so you know, Deborah and I are great friends. We've been friends for quite a few years. I've had her on the channel, done a commentary with her on Friday the 13th Part 5. So know that me going into this review, I'm definitely gonna be as fair as possible about this. When you have a personal connection to the person who actually directs the movie, and then you yourself have a small part in the movie, it can kind of cloud things a little bit. But thankfully, after watching this movie, I had a good time. As a matter of fact, like the first 5 minutes, I completely just let myself fall into the movie and just forgot that I was in the movie. As a matter of fact, when my scene comes up, I was just, oh my God, here I am, let's go. You know, it was weird. First time I've ever seen myself, I guess on the screen in that capacity. I was an extra in Stranger Things, and I had a pretty cool part for an extra, actually, because I'm the only one on the screen, but you know, this is where I literally had a speaking part, and I'm playing myself, I'm playing Drumdums, and I literally say, you know, I'm acting like myself, so I'm not really acting. But I didn't know anything else about the movie outside of that. I just knew that it was a labor of love, and I was following Deborah every step of the way, seeing all the work that she was constantly putting into this movie. I guarantee you she was probably doing like 16-hour days. When you're making a film, it definitely forces you to put aside important aspects of your own life so you can devote everything into this project. And you know what? It's definitely right there on the screen. So before I, dig into the review, just want to say, Deborah, congratulations. It's finally out. You must be so happy that this movie that you worked so hard on, that really has a personal connection to you, is finally out there into the world. You know, you can set it free. It belongs to the world now.
When I was a kid, my dad used to lock me in the basement when I was bad. The only thing I had to keep me company was a stack of VHS tapes. You all became my family, so I wrote and I wrote, but you never wrote back.
But digging into the backstory of this, Deborah actually was inspired by personal situations. You know, as a celebrity, be it a horror celebrity, any celebrity, you're going to have fans that are a little bit overzealous. And there was a fan in her past that literally had this line, wouldn't it be cool if you died in real life like you died in the movie? And she actually uses that line in the movie a couple of times. Because she based this off of real events, I was able to latch onto it a lot more because this stuff happens and it can be dangerous. There are stories out there of obsessed fans that have actually killed celebrities, killed people. And it's tragic, it's really tragic. So there's definitely an emotional backbone to this, but it's called 13 Fanboy, and it's about this obsessed fan of Friday the 13th and Halloween. So there's definitely a fun aspect there too. It's a whodunit. It's about this guy that's stalking these horror celebrities, and he has this really creepy voice, but it also has some like really creative kills. It also doesn't hold back. It has like the TNA. It's everything that we love in those cheesy 80s horror movies that are the movies that we constantly go back to. I tend to prefer that era of horror, especially slashers. So if you're a slasher fan and you love the 80s, then I think you're gonna have such a great time with this movie. Also, so many great celebrities in this, led by Dee Wallace, but you have Lara Park Lincoln, Kane Hodder, CJ Graham, Corey Feldman has a scene that really sticks out. You know, he might be the one actor he's not playing himself. He's playing a different character. He's playing this producer. I think compared to all the other like celebrities in the movie who are really playing themselves, he steps outside of the box and plays a different character. You know, it's not Corey Feldman. And I like that. I had a really good time with this character, even though he's not in the movie that much. But it was definitely a treat. But our main character is Kelsey Voorhees. She plays Deborah Voorhees' granddaughter at the beginning of the movie. This is where the tragedy happens. Deborah Voorhees is killed. Again, this is the beginning of the movie, so it's not really a spoiler. This is what it opens with. It's kind of like your Scream opening. And then we fast forward 13 years later. Her granddaughter, she is an actress, but she's also like into like mixed martial arts, and there's a little bit of that in there. I've never seen this actress before, Haley Greenbauer, but she is really the main character of the movie, and she's awesome. She handles this quite well amongst all these big horror celebrity heavyweights. This is the character that is 100% serious. I mean, everybody is like in the story, but she's the one that is like affected by it the most because she has a connection with her grandmother. And in the present day, the killer is stalking her. And so she has to go through quite a few emotions throughout. And there's one scene that really sticks out to me, and it reminded me of The Crow, which is crazy because I don't want to spoil anything, but I'll just say that there was an accident on set that was set up by the killer, and it causes a death. So thinking about The Crow and what happened to Brandon Lee, there's a scene like that in this, which was kind of interesting, actually. Also, it was cool to see Lar Park Lincoln again, because I haven't seen her in anything since part 7. And I loved her part in it, but you know, she just plays one of the celebrities that is stalked and tormented throughout the movie. Judy Arison is one that I loved in this too, because she, like Corey Feldman, had to step outside of her comfort zone a little bit too and play this character that's really kind of sassy, a little bit cocky, honestly. And I really dug that character. So there's going to be a lot of characters in this movie that you're going to grab onto and have fun with. It's a lot of great kills. As far as any cons, look, you can tell that this is a low-budget horror film, okay? I believe Deborah made this for, I want to say $50,000. I'll reach out there and find out exactly what she spent on it, but you can tell that this is a labor of love. And when you don't have every single tool at your disposal, you don't have like David Fincher's cinematographer, you know? So you have to use the tools that are available to you, and you can see some of those struggles on screen. But more importantly, the story is there, and it doesn't take away from your enjoyment of the movie. But really, I like that this was a movie made by the horror community, you know, because I think horror celebrities, more than most celebrities, are just the most down-to-earth, friendly people. And you can tell that everybody was just having a great time doing this, you know? And you have some of the old heads like Dee Wallace, Kane Hodder, but then you have some of the new guys like Vincent DeSante, who is a big game changer today in fan films. So I'm definitely going to give this a low purchase worthy. I highly recommend you guys check this out. It's coming to VOD, I believe, tomorrow as of this recording. So by the time I get this out, it'll already be out. Okay, so I'll put a link to the VOD, and you can go and check it out. And again, Deborah, congratulations on all the hard work. It paid off, and I'm sure horror fans are gonna eat this up. So anyway, guys, when you watch this, let me know down in the comments what you think. Also, be sure to come over to Killer Flicks, where we talk horror all day and every day. On Fridays, we do Free for Fridays. Also, come to Deborah Voorhees' Sheer Horror Group on Facebook. That's another fun Facebook group. And, you know, Deborah Voorhees is the type of celebrity that gets right down there in the comments with her fans, with her friends, and, you know, just talks horror. Follow me at Drumdums on all my socials. Support me on Patreon. Buy me a coffee. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, and Drumdum out.